Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
There's nothing between us. It's just gone.
All right, and they're outside.
What is this? I proposed 3 months ago.
I know,
3
and I
months
just
ago.
can't decide.
Hey, give it to me.
No!
Give me my key.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
You don't do this to the people that love you.
I can live with the truth, but I can't live with lies.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
This is not the way we're supposed to end.
I will get to the truth.
I know this isn't easy.
I can't take it anymore.
I knew something was going down, though, right?
This has been a lie the whole time. I'm about to throw up.
Oh, hell no!
Here we go.
I see you right there. I want a hard target search.
Is this what you call any time with your jar?
There he is.
Get your hands off me!
Get the camera off you.
You need to be baptized!
Calm down! Knock that off.
I saw you on the tape!
This is the price of justice.
This is like not how this is supposed to work,
Just
John.
go. Go with him.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
I do love you.
I love you, too.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hello, I'm Joey Greco. Thank you for watching another presentation of Cheaters. Please meet Ray Bynes, a young man concerned with his girlfriend's recent change of demeanor. Entertaining thoughts of proposing marriage, Ray approaches Cheaters to help subdue his anxiety.
Ray Bynes, age 26, a retirement specialist concerned that his girlfriend has trouble putting her past behind her.
I asked Rachel to marry me about 3 months ago, and she turned me down. Rather politely, she didn't make a big deal of it. I tried to make a big scene out of it, asking her in our favorite restaurant. But she told me that she wanted to wait until we'd been together for 2 years. It's really what her family wanted, what falls in line with her ethics. We would avoid arguments as best as we possibly could. And now it's almost as if she's seeking an argument all the time. She's seeking confrontation when she tells me that she doesn't want to be around me, whenever I get too emotional, that she's thinking about moving out with little teeny things like leaving a beer on the table without a coaster. A lot of the changes that I've seen really happened around the time she went to her college reunion and met a lot of her old friends. She talks differently. She talks about different things. She talks about books and authors and ideas that I honestly can't understand and don't want to understand. 3 months ago, when I initially proposed to her, I put myself out there. I opened up my heart, and I got shut down. It was the worst feeling I've ever had in my whole life. And now in a month, I'm going to do the same thing again. I need to know that there's not going to be anything between us. I need to know that that's going to be a yes. Because if I hear a no again, then I'm destroyed. I don't know how I can recover from that.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Rachel Druthers, age 25. A research associate accused of evaluating the validity of finding a new relationship. Investigation Day 5. Upon receiving a tip from Ray about his girlfriend's whereabouts, Cheaters agents stake out her workplace. Detectives on duty watch as suspect Rachel Druthers emerges from her building after a long day at the office. Ms. Druthers appears to be escorted to the parking lot by a mysterious gentleman. The suspect and this unknown male get in his vehicle and take off. A few miles away, the couple arrive at an upscale shopping center. Upon arrival, the suspect and her companion make their way to an art house movie theater. After seeing the newest indie, the twosome hit up a nearby coffee shop to discuss the film. The couple share anecdotes on the couch, and Druthers relaxes her companion by rubbing his bald head. Eventually, the pretentious pair leave the uptown area and return to the suspect's work, where Ms. Druthers' companion walks her to her automobile. The two playfully flirt and caress by the vehicle before the companion leans inside and kisses the suspect. Agents watch as they go their separate ways. Investigation Day 10. After getting their orders, Cheater's PIs once again set up a perimeter around the suspect's work. Detectives spy suspect Druthers as she departs her office building. The suspect arrives at the same upscale shopping center from prior surveillance. After entering a bookstore, the suspect meets with a familiar face. The companion, whose identity remains withheld, finishes up some light reading before greeting Ms. Druthers with a kiss. A background check on the companion reveals that he and the suspect went to college together. After purchasing a book, the couple set out for a night on the town. Arriving at a trendy bar, the twosome toast the good life and then share a smooch. Now slightly buzzed, the suspect helps her companion to his car, and they return to Druthers' vehicle, where the couple tenderly embrace. Druthers' companion presents her with a book he bought as a gift, and she repays his kindness with a kiss. The companion gives Druthers a love pack before they finally head home for the evening. Investigation Day 14. Cheater's operatives watch the suspect's place of employment. A few hours into their shift, detectives catch a glimpse of Druthers as she emerges and waits out front of her building. A short time later, the companion's car pulls up and Ms. Druthers gets in. After a brief pursuit, the vehicle heads to a local bar and grill, where the two are seated outside. The suspect puts Ray on the back burner, as displayed by this recorded phone conversation.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, where you at? I'm gonna cook some dinner. I can make some chicken, vegetables. What kind of vegetables you want?
Carrots.
Alright, what kind of bread you want? You want some,
Any kind of bread's fine, okay?
I can make salad.
No, it's fine.
Salad's good, so chicken and carrots and salad. Have it ready by like 9? You'll be home by 9?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, okay, I guess I'll see you when I get home. I love you. Bye.
After getting Druthers' car, the pair follow each other to a 5-star hotel. Suspect Druthers and her companion disappear to his room. Several hours later, the suspect emerges alone and returns home to a concerned Ray. Cheater's agents call off any further inquiries after compiling a mountain of evidence. Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that infidelity is established, Cheaters reaches out to Ray in an effort to prevent him from making a serious mistake. Overcome with anguish, Ray prepares himself for the results of the investigation.
Ray, thanks for being here tonight. I know the circumstances aren't very pleasant for you, but we do appreciate your time and attention. I know you're anxious to get right to the information that our detectives have been able to uncover, so I'm not going to take any more time. Are you ready to see that now?
Absolutely.
As our investigation begins, we had a detective outside of Rachel's place of employment. At the end of the day, they head to a coffee shop, and while there, we noticed some activity. She caresses his pate. They exit, return back to where she works, walks her to her car. There's a little spin something, I don't quite know what that was, before she gets in her vehicle, and they each go on their separate way. As with the previous days that you've seen, Ray, Rachel exits the building, obviously has a prearranged meeting with the same gentleman. Once picked up, they're followed to a bar and grill. They spend some time with casual dining, return back to her place of employment. She gets her car. Our detective thought that they might be headed home, but continued to follow them because they did not separate their paths until they arrived at a hotel. Give me a second or two. And I think we're getting close. Just let our guy know. Yeah, we're right around the corner. All right, and they're outside. Look for us. Park right in front of the bookstore. All right, here we go. Okay.
Together, everybody together.
Stay behind the van. We're going through the... Okay, here we go. Hang on. Wait. Where's he going? Oh, slow down.
What the Rachel? What is this? What is this? I saw everything in the video. Everything you've been doing.
You are not even giving me a chance to explain, and you're putting me on camera?
Easy, folks.
What kind of crap is this?
Okay, look.
This is your load.
With this guy, seriously.
Well, actually, you know her since you went to college together, is that correct? So you know that she's been living with him, correct?
When I try to tell you
every
about
day,
him,
you know what
every day,
you're
Rachel.
zoned out in front
every
of the
day.
damn
Well, she
TV,
wouldn't tell
watching
him.
the sports and stuff.
We have time to talk this through, not just be with somebody else. You didn't tell me. I proposed to you 3 months ago.
I know,
3
and
months
I just
ago.
can't decide.
And you can't tell me?
I can't.
You cannot.
Well, I sure as hell can't tell you in front of all of these people.
Coming up, the conclusion.
And they're outside. Park right in front of the bookstore.
I proposed to you 3 months ago.
I know,
3
and I
months
just
ago.
can't decide.
And you can't. Well, I had to find out this way, Rachel. I had to find out.
Low. This is so.
Oh, and this is not low. This is not low. Why?
I've tried to tell you about that.
What are you trying to tell me? Seriously. He's this full of himself, okay? What can you
He's
possibly
not.
see in this
We
book?
actually have a connection.
A connection?
Yes, as a matter
What, does he
of
clean
fact.
your toilets?
No.
Mr. Clean here?
The other night when you called me and I told you I was having coffee with my girlfriend, we were actually at the bookstore having a conversation.
No.
We can talk about this. We can talk about this.
Rachel, I want my keys. Rachel, I want my keys.
So embarrassing! How dare you?
I want my
How
keys
dare
to
he?
my house.
Now that's
my house.
interesting.
Give it to me.
That's an
Give
interesting
me my
What am I
keys.
supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go?
Live with him. I don't care.
Give me my car keys.
I'll give you back your car keys. I'm taking my house key.
So now you want to step up?
You didn't even give me a chance.
Yeah, you're taking her home. You give your keys.
No problem. Let's go. Come on. See you, Ray.
Where am I? Thank you.
You, dude. Who the are you, huh?
Gotcha.
Rachel.
No, we can get in there. Get in there. Get in there.
Stairs.
Where's the car? 3rd floor.
You guys just don't give up.
And before both of you leave, I have one question. When did you stop loving me?
I still love you. You haven't let me to explain to you that I don't know that I'm just not in love with you right now. I just don't know that I want to get married, and I had to be sure.
And this is helping you find out that you're sure?
How am I supposed to believe that?
Fine.
Huh?
Fine. I haven't loved you. Fine. Does that make it easier?
That's a lot easier, thank you. That's a lot easier, Rachel.
Now you're just being mean. All you had to do was tell him the truth.
I loved you at first. You knew that I did. I would not have moved in with you otherwise.
What could have gone wrong? It's not just because I'm working.
When I ran into him at the reunion, it only added to the fact that I was doubting whether I wanted to spend the rest of my... No, I'm having a conversation too.
It is, isn't it? How pedestrian.
I just wanted to be sure if I was going to stay with some one person for the rest of my life. So yes, I have been deliberately... Shut the up. I have been deliberately hanging out with him.
So what does hanging out entail?
It just... being listened to.
It has to come to this for him to actually listen to you for once?
Hey,
come on.
So you're proud
finally.
of this?
Just,
Being listened to.
Maybe it's because we work together too.
Entails a hotel?
Being listening. Oh my God.
Too much to drink. That was just too much. That was just too much.
We're done.
I'm
here.
sorry.
Let's go.
I regret that.
Come on, let's go. We have to go.
I'll bet you he listens to you as much as you want, right? I wish you luck, Mr. Magoo. This is going to be you in 6 months. 6 months. See everything I'm going through right now? That's you. Yeah. And don't forget it.
Have a nice life. Yourself.
Oh, that's nice. Very classy. Very intelligent. After the confrontation, Ray pieces together his broken life. At the end of the show, Cheaters tells his plans for the future. But now, Ken Ackers, a former companion exposed on Cheaters, arriving to acknowledge his obscene behavior on the show.
Ken Ackers, age 60. Ken explains his actions during one of the most memorable confrontations in Cheaters' harrowing history.
Well, I was certainly surprised, and as a matter of fact, I'm still a bit amazed at Pablo's goons. It was an entirely one-sided situation. We didn't understand what was going on. For all we knew, it could have been a criminal approach. It was a very unsettling affair.
What the hell? Whoa! Whoa! What the hell? What the hell? What is it? What the hell? What is that? Hey, get off the head! Get off the head! Ma'am, I got hey, what the hell is this?
I think that we've decided that it's best that I go ahead and back away, although there will forever be a hole in my heart and in my spirit by not having her a part of my life anymore.
Down, man. Move your out of our way.
You gotta know that that's the same guy that left you, and this is the guy that stood by you for 20 years.
This 20 years of our life, Betsy, 20 freaking years. Don't you understand that? Don't you see that?
I only wish the best for Patsy, but now that she is committed to try to work things out with Pablo for the benefit of the family altogether, I don't want to complicate the challenges in front of her anymore. They'll be on the Christmas card list, and I wish her the best, and I'll miss her forever.
Ray Bynes is completely devastated by the events that occurred during the confrontation. He says that suspect Druthers hurt him very deeply, and he wishes only that she had been more honest with him. Ray will never speak with suspect Druthers again and successfully has thrown her out of his house. As for her friend from college, Ray says Poindexter will get it in the end. It might be all aces now, but she'll end up doing him like she did me. Suspect Rachel Druthers is furious with Ray for bringing an entire camera crew to the confrontation. Suspect Druthers doesn't apologize for her actions and says she wanted to see what was out there before she committed to him for the rest of her life. Druthers says, "I recently realized that I need mental stimulation, and Ray has never wanted to expand his knowledge base." Suspect Druthers offered an apology to Ray for hurting him and regrets not talking to him about her concerns.
Cheating is a crime. It happens every day. Ugly people running around. Pretty soon they'll have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.